We see boats in our moats, they are floating everywhere. We see boats in our moats, they are floating everywhere. Whoa. We'll get into that in just a second. Boys and girls, welcome back. It is Sunday. That's right, it's Sunday, May 16th, 2021. Just had to double check the date. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all safe and sound. This episode, because it's the last episode of the week, goes out to who? Who? Rhetorical question. Patreon fans, thank you very much. I know whoever's coming and checking out the website, thank you. Whoever's inquiring within, inquire within. Keep continuing to inquire within. Do it. Look it up, talk about it, and thank you guys. What an exciting time to be alive, man. What an exciting time it was. I had so much fun last night. Yesterday was a great day. Hope you're all safe and sound wherever you are. Hope you're all having fun. But what am I talking about? We'll get into a bunch of stuff today. Keep it short, easy, breezy, and you'll be out of here in no time. But did you guys catch the fights? Did you guys catch the fights? Or what I'm talking about? What? UFC 262, that's right. Oh my goodness. What a show. What a show. Iron Mike Chandler. Man. Charles Oliveira. Jeez Louise. What a fight. First round. Okay. Holy smokes. Iron Mike Chandler, dude. What a powerful. I legit thought it's done and over with in the first round if he kept up. But that's the thing. They're all, like, shout out to everybody, man. I have so much respect and, like, appreciation for MMA, and I've never attended a UFC event. I'll tell you what, man, if the opportunity comes my way one day, it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be interesting, and I am excited. What a fight. And we had El Kukui, Tony Ferguson versus Beneil Dariush. Shout out to everybody again, putting on a great show. What an exciting event. What an exciting day overall. I had so much fun. In the morning, got up, did my morning routine, worked out a little bit, stretched a little bit, do a little bit of this and that. And I thought I'd spice it up. Normally, what do? We come in here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm like, you know what? We've been very consistent with the weekend edition. Let's just switch it up and come in on a Sunday, see what happens. And we'll see what happens. But that's the beauty of it. One thing that I realized I've not really been taking advantage of. Not that I've not been taking advantage of it, I'm just being mindful of it. It is my work, and I do have who's my own boss? I'm my own boss, which is like superb. Love it. So I'm like, hey man, can I take a day off and just like come into work tomorrow and check with myself? And apparently I really love myself. So yeah, it works out just fine. Love yourself. That's what I'm saying. Love yourself. And go get it out there, whatever it is, boys and girls. We're all so filled with potential and power and beauty, and we're all made of stars, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you, and everybody's got something. What's your thing? Remember that commercial back when we were kids in Canada? What's your thing? Oh, man. Went out for a walk yesterday. Went out for a long walk. I think I walked my brother for around like 6 to 8K, I'd say. 6 to 8K. Not too shabby. I'll probably go out for another walk today. Why? Because it's beautiful outside. Why not? It's beautiful outside. And you know what? Saw a ton of people out there. Walked to Queen's Park here in Toronto, man, and saw a lot of people gathering. Which was superb. Cannot be happier. A lot like people were driving by with signs in their cars, open it up, honk honk, in solidarity. Very peaceful from what I saw. I didn't stick around or linger. I just stayed there with my brother for like 5-10 minutes, and then we did a loop-de-loop and walked around the neighborhood, and that's that. But I did see a whole lot of people, and I think this is an ongoing thing until we really, because that's, yeah, people have had enough. I think it's time that we take some of our, no, actually we take all, no, let's rephrase that. Take all of our freedoms back, but in a peaceful manner, and you couldn't get any more peaceful than yesterday from what I saw anyway, and hopefully it keeps rolling that way. We don't want to see anything, nobody wants to see nonsense, but that's the thing. Don't put any nonsense out there for people to go there and have to enforce it, and then you'd have other people who are not happy. A lot of people have been cooped up, rightly so. They want to be getting out. A lot of businesses need to start opening up and really stepping forward on that next stage. And yeah, the future is bright, is all I'm saying, because I saw a lot of beautiful people. Shout out to everybody who was out there doing it. There was a little bit of singing, a little bit of dancing, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Peaceful gatherings all day, every day. Man, oh man, I'm telling you, man, when things open up, ASAP, I'm gonna probably look into just testing out the waters, because I really think it's important. I'm gonna go take a couple of mixed martial arts classes, and I'm a newbie. I've like zero knowledge about. I've just been a UFC fan on and off for the past, I don't know, 10, 15 years since I was a teenager. More so, I've been getting back to it in this year, just because, you know, it's been one of those. They've been trailblazers, you know, like right from the get-go. I really love that aspect of it. Like, and yesterday, seeing, I think it was in Houston, Texas, right? Shout out to Houston. Shout out to Texas, dude. I'm telling you right now, somewhere along the line, we are gonna meet. All right, somewhere along the line, we are gonna meet. And love what you guys do. Love your vibe, whatever you're doing. Keep doing it. It's great, and I can't wait to hopefully, you know, get a chance to, you know, just step outside the box a little bit. Hopefully, we'll do that soon. Sooner than later, dude. You know what I'm talking about. I want to do a little bit of traveling. We'll see what happens. We got to be patient. Who's the most patient? You're the most patient. You're the most patient. That's right. We'll remain patient, but also we'll have to do, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that to get things going. And once things open up, man, we're going to be just, you know, going to places here in Toronto, here in Canada, and other places too. And yeah, man, Houston gets me excited. Austin gets me excited. Never been, I'd like to visit. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying it, and one step at a time. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I want to tell you guys a little tiny story today. I want to tell you guys a little story, and I think I'll go ahead and actually title this episode Brokeback Moatin. Right? Brokeback Moatin. You're like, what's Brokeback Moatin? I'm like, you've heard of Brokeback Mountain, right? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, let me tell you about Brokeback Moatin. Moatin, what's Moatin? Moats. Something that a lot of houses are, or rather castles are missing today in this day and age. And moats were basically moat. The root word, if you want to like look into it, it's a French word, I believe, and it basically depicted the bottom of a hill. That's what moats were, and they used to fill them up with water, and usually you'd get a little hill, build your castle, have a little moat, fill it with water, and that was your moat. And this was back in the day. This was back in the glory days, I think around, vague though, it's around like when you look it up, it's like, when were moats made? Who made moats? It's like 1016 to 1136 or something. I'm like, you don't know when moats were built, dude? How is there such a wide gap? How do we not know when moats were built? First of all, give or take 1016 to 1130 or whatever, like you can look it up, it's weird. Came right before sliced bread, I'll tell you that. But it was a great invention, and I think we need to bring back moats. And Brokeback Moatin, this goes back to probably the invention of the first moat, and they were just getting, you know, you got to test out the waters first. They didn't even know what to do. They just dug a little, you know, path around the castle. They didn't know what to do with it, and somebody's like, maybe we should fill it up with something. And they're starting to like fill it up with something. You know, they gathered whatever they had, a little bit of hay, a little bit of, you know, feces, I would assume, hay and feces, because back in the day, I don't think toilets were a thing. I think you had, if you were lucky, if you were inside the castle, you get the communal castle, which was just a room with many seats, if I'm not mistaken, and then you take a poop, and then it would all just travel down a chamber, and then maybe yearly or semi-annually, depending on the payment method, somebody would come in there and shovel it out. Different story. We're talking about moats. Stay focused. So they would fill it up with hay and poop, and they're like, well, this just created more ground. This is not going to work. We want to have like a barrier so people can't get to the castle. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's take out the poop, the feces, and the hay. So that was a whole other job and a project. I think this is why it took forever. It's like, when was it invented? We don't know. We started at 1016, but ended up finishing at 1136 somehow. crazy stuff. Filled it up with different stuff. At one point, I think they were filling it up with Jello, and that just became an attraction. People were getting there. You know, Jello fights were all around castles, and you're like, man, I wanted to keep people away. Now I got gatherings, and it is just no bueno, no bueno. And a lot of trial and error, a lot of trial and error. Eventually, we landed in water. We landed in water, but we didn't stop there. We started to put some animals in there, and again, beginning of the time, we didn't know what kind of animals, so we were just tossing birds, raccoons, chipmunks, and some of them were floaters, dude. Some of them did not, you know, survive. It's like, get with the program, you gotta adapt. Then we started like really think about it. Then we went, what kind of animal do we want? Long lasting, something that's, you know, comfortable in the water, something that's been here for probably millions of years, like alligators, crocs, you know? Put a couple of those bad boy chompers in there, and that just kept the peepsies away. But Brokeback Moatin, there's a story about the first moat that went up, and during this whole construction period, there's a couple of dudes. There were a couple of dudes, again, low standards, nobody was, you know, there was no mode of conduct, if you will. It was just like show up, and if you did, like, who can build a moat? And, you know, not a lot of jobs out there, so a lot of people just put up their hands. They're like, we can build a boat or a moat. And they got in there and they injured themselves, and that's the original story of Brokeback Moatin, dude. I don't know where I was going with that. We be boatin' in our mountain, we are floating here, yeah. But bring back moats. You know what I'm talking about? Because at the end of the day, like, all valleys, any hill and valley that you see is potential moat territory. It's just, why aren't we utilizing it? And alligators, right? Like, you want a place to have some alligator, because there's always, like, we hear exotic animals like tigers, you got a pet tiger, but bring out an alligator. Bring out an alligator, get a moat, toss it in there, and you're cutting down costs. You really, like, you don't need to worry about, like, installing cameras and stuff, because trespassing, not an issue. Not an issue if you got alligators, and, like, unless somebody's, like, really good at it, and, like, you use them as, like, little steps to get across, which is probably something I actually might do, so, you know. But, you know, you didn't hear that, you didn't get that idea from me, but I'm just saying, like, alligators, let's utilize them, let's allocate them a little bit better. Why are they always ending up, like, there aren't a lot of alligators, I think, in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. I've never been, but that's what I've heard. But that's one thing maybe you guys can do if you've got an alligator issue, because I hear you guys got a lot of marshes and stuff, so there must be a lot of alligators, and if they're looking for jobs, it's crazy out there, lack of jobs. So, you know, you got to be innovative and create the space. You want infrastructure for everybody to get some sort of, you know, revenue going or something. But all in all, moats, great. And, like, what other words rhyme with moat just because it's great? Moat, boat, float, tote, goat. You come up with something, all right? You come up with something. Let me know what you guys think. Write it out, let me know what you guys think. But that was my moat story. I gotta work on it a little bit more, to be honest with you. Wrote a little bit of it, but I'm not, yeah, I have to work. That's the beauty of it. We work on it, we make it wet, and what do we do here? We try things, we try different things. That's what we do. Love that black coffee. Can't get enough. Can't get enough. Yeah, I want to be doing more stuff outdoors, you guys. I want to be going out there and shooting some stuff. I'm just trying to scout more areas in and around me, so what I can do, see what, and I've got some ideas back there burning and cooking, and it's gonna be hella fun. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be hella fun. We're gonna be, yeah, doing more art, a little bit of traveling if it, you know, if everything goes well, and if not, we just gotta do, you know, make do with what we've got, and what we've got is great. We are doing so many wonderful things, individually, collectively, and I'm so appreciative. I'm so thankful. If I could take a moment, it is Sunday. I want to thank everybody out there, everybody doing all these positive things. I'm so grateful for everything I've got, wonderful people in my life, and that includes you guys as well, our little online family, which is constantly growing and expanding. And you want to expand and you want to grow, and you're like, well, how can we help? How can we help? Oh, you can help by liking the video and subscribing on YouTube and on Patreon and word of mouth, telling people about it, getting excited, dropping everything in your life, making this priority numero uno, and then going out there and just be like, yo, what are you doing today? We're going to be watching some Glad You Made It with a so-so production or something. Talk about it. I don't know how you want to word it, up to you, but talk about it. It's important. And one by one, we'll get it going. We'll move here, there, everywhere. Shaking and baking, baby boy, baby girls, kicking butt, taking names. I'm excited. So thank you guys. Thank you everybody. And all in all, there's so much goodness going on in the world. That's all I'm just trying to say. I'm just trying to put out a little bit of good vibes, sprinkle a little bit of laughter, a little bit of jokes. Trying, attempting, all right? Trying and attempting. All right, that's all that matters. You try and you attempt. And the beauty of it is that it's everlasting. Like, it'll just, like, there's so much room to learn, and that's the thing. I'll be listening during the week while I'm working. I'll be listening to this guy, that lady over here doing this, that, learning. I'm like, man, so many wonderful teachers out there. Everybody's got potential to teach, and everybody's got potential to learn. It's just like, again, what's your thing? So find it. And I feel very blessed because after a long time, I think, it took me forever to find what I like, and it's like, man, it's such a weight off my shoulder. Now I can, like, little by little work on it, make it better. And yeah, I'm very grateful because every week I'll learn so much from different comics, different storytellers, from different people, walks of life, doing whatever it is that they're doing, but giving it 100%. And it's just great to be a part of it, is all. It's just great to be a part of it. And what a beautiful day out there. I see a lot of green trees, and I hope you guys get out there, get some exercise, take care of yourselves, take your vitamins, take some vitamin D. Everybody in North America, places that we don't get too much sunlight, in the East Coast here at least. Up here in Canada, we don't get too, we got 5-6 months of fall and winter, so it's kind of chilly-willy out there with mix of sun and clouds, but half the year we get nice sunlight, and it's like, I really cherish. That's the beauty of it. We got nice spring, fall, winter, and then when summer comes, you're like, oh, 3-4 months of heat. I'm gonna make the best of it, dude. So it's like, it's on, dude. This summer, it's on. I'm telling you, it is on, and we're gonna just have fun. We're gonna get lit, stay lit, have fun. That's what it is. What I'm trying to, the thing that I'm very happy about, the fact that I come in Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. The weekend edition, the Patreon edition, I might keep it a little bit loosey-goosey, but I do want to be doing more. That's the thing, and I'm just trying to, because I'm learning right now, little by little, how to edit my videos, and I want to be incorporating other aspects of it, but baby steps. It's really fun, because at the end of the day, I find that I have a lot of autonomy, but with that comes a lot of responsibility. I got to take the time to learn everything, which is fantastic, because every time I'm being challenged, and I like challenges. I like thinking about things. I like figuring things out. It's really fun. So I'm excited, and you should be excited too, because just little by little, one step at a time, we're going to just keep on leveling up, baby. We're going to keep leveling up and make this better for each other, this life better. And I'll give it 100%. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. Boys and girls, ladies and gents, sending you all positive vibes, a lot of love. Whatever you're doing out there, go get it. We're in it to win it together. Hoping to be able to uplift as many people as I can along my journey, and thank you for being a part of mine and allowing me to be a part of your journey as well. And together, that's how we do it. It's teamworks. What makes the dream works? That's right. It's summertime, baby. It's summertime. Halfway through spring, almost summer, but the weather's been getting super nice, dude. I'm in shorts right now. You can't see it, but I'm in shorts. And that's how we're, 3-4 months, just get out there and get some sunshine, get some exercise. I think everybody needs to do that. Get out in nature, get out, get some exercise. It makes a hell of a difference. And I know this year we've all had moments where, you might be in a little bit of a cloud, or a little bit, you might be feeling a little bit just whatever but a lot of you guys, just if you get out there, get some exercise, see some people, it makes a world of a difference. And we've got each other. That's all I'm trying to say. Sending you all a lot of love. Stay safe out there. We'll be back here again on Monday, baby. Kicking butt, taking names, doing it from the beginning all over again. See you guys very soon. Peace out, everybody.